Hello everyone, how you doing? Tom, aka Nostradamus, aka Diamond Nuts, Lottie Dottie. We like to. Why does my camera always get pushed around? All right, how's everyone doing today? A little excited. Was a little excited to wake up and do some NFT shopping. Put the cart a little bit ahead of the horse. I'm taking a look at CNFT.io and they're down. So I want to talk about what I want to buy over on Cardano. I'm actually getting really pumped after yesterday's video. I was a little bit nervous yesterday, if anyone was hanging around. Because NFTs, I don't know if you know this or not, but NFTs are pretty much what's driving cryptocurrency in general. IMHO. People are going crazy over it. People are flooding into it. I gotta kind of wonder if we're already in a bubble, because I kind of felt like you know how it is in the stock market. When your barber's telling you to buy stocks, it's ready for a crash. When my old ass is telling you to buy NFTs, is it getting ready to crash? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I've been pretty innovative my whole career, always ahead of the curve. In the 90s, early 90s, I was, you know, I remember my girlfriend's parents thought I was just a lazy POS on a computer, just constantly on the computer. But man, I was in the early 90s. Even then, I was shaking and a moving, building a website. I actually had an online business that lasted about a year and a half and did extremely well, but it was stifled by the big teat of the government, because I sold bodybuilding supplements and they just kept banning everything I sold. It's probably a good thing. Who the hell knows? You know, back then, it was much different times. And then, you know, big companies started coming into the internet and kind of moved on to different ventures. But, you know, I've always been kind of ahead of the curve when it comes to technology. And I feel like I'm still doing that at this ripe old age. And I do think it's, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think this NFT is there's a lot of hysteria going on. People are just kind of losing their minds because they got nothing better to do right now. You know, a lot of people are scared to go outside or scared to go out into the world. So, and there's just this whole culture of, let's just stay inside, smoke weed, and buy NFTs. Well, you know, I don't, that doesn't sound unappeasing to me, but at the same time, dude, like the prices of these JPEGs are a little out of control. Anyway, yesterday we were browsing CNFT and it was actually snappier than the day before, so it was moving pretty good. But I wasn't able to log in, and I went into their Discord yesterday. Their Discord is actually, pull up the desktop. Their Discord actually has quite a bit of chatter going on in it. The team's working hard. There'll probably be other in it. Ooh, what do we got here? All right, yeah, I know what this is. This is my Discord. Let me put a little invite. It's growing. There's only a few people. That's fine. It's the few people that the brain trust of these people that are currently some of the smartest people I've ever talked to in my life. We're shaking and jiving, crushing and grooving, figuring out what NFTs to buy, what opportunities there are in crypto. If you want to be a part of one of the best brain trust in the cryptocurrency community, that's the Discord to be in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're pushing up on 1,000 subscribers. I'm pretty excited. It's the only goal. It's the only YouTube goal I have, is to hit 1,000 subscribers. After that, whatever. All right, so let's see what we got. I was in the CNFT. I believe they're the first real NFT marketplace on Cardano. I believe, well, I would imagine some more would come out. Someone in there actually posted yesterday that, I don't know if anyone watches Alex Becker, but well, dude, like, come on, Alex. He posted a video yesterday, and I agree with his mindset that Cardano and Solana are gonna pull a lot away from Ethereum. But his title was All in Cardano, or something like Sold All My Ethereum, All in Cardano. And then I think he actually said in the video that he sold all his Ethereum. First of all, I call bullshit. And excuse me, even if it's true, come on, bro, don't, like, you're influencing a lot of people. You may just have influenced a lot of people to go sell all their Ethereum. Maybe, I don't know that that's necessarily a great decision. I mean, Cardano is my biggest bag, and I'm extremely bullish Cardano, but you know, I don't know, man. Right? YouTube influencers need to watch what they say a little bit more and stop worrying about the clicks so much. And that's why I try not to do or say much that's influential. Trezor in the house. Good morning. 1K. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty excited about that. I just started this channel because everyone. Well, yeah, I'm all about building passive income, and I do love helping people. But it was like hitting 1,000. Most people quit, and I'm pretty good at challenges and challenging myself in life, and I'm like, let's see if we can hit this goal. And then after, and the problem was, I don't want to be famous, and I would kind of have panic attacks and anxiety. So I would get to like 50 or 80, my first like 50 or 80 subscribers, I'd start having panic attacks. I'm like, dude, I don't want, one of my biggest fears is someone at my work finds my YouTube channel and hits me, hey man, was that you? What the, what? So I don't know, but I do enjoy and love helping people, and I love talking to you all in the community. So what took you, so what's your take, I'm going to assume, on crypto? Is it the future? Oh yeah, for sure. I've said that a few times. One of the biggest reasons I'm all in crypto. Again, just to reiterate, I started in IT. All right, so in the 90s, I started, again, my girlfriend's parents thought I was just some lazy asshole playing video games on a computer, but no, I was learning how to code HTML, and I was even learning some, like, quite a bit of like IT stuff, building computers and etc. back then. I actually started in the late 80s as an engineering student at a university, but then I ended up going business instead. So I even learned like Pascal and Fortran in the 80s. So I've been around a while, right? Anyway, and then in the late 90s, little moving, little grooving. Started taking Microsoft classes and NT 4.0. Most people won't even know what the hell I'm talking about. And becoming MCSE and NT 4.0, and continued working for an ISP, and then working as a head admin for a multi-million-dollar ag company, and then moving on to an MSP, which stands for Managed Service Provider. And now I'm basically a consultant and an engineer, and do projects and lead projects for massive companies, lift and shifts, redoing firewalls, servers, SANs, cloud, Azure, all that. Someone knows what Pascal is. Oh man, I hated that stuff. Done a little bit of Python. I'd love to learn Python, but I mean, I saw the opportunity in the 90s. I didn't fully understand what I was seeing, but I knew the internet was going to be big, and I had no idea what was going to come out of it. Like all this, all the meta and data and big data and all the e-commerce and all this. It is just complete. Like, I mean, I was young and dumb back then, right? But now, so when I first started learning about crypto, it was like, oh man, this Bitcoin seems pretty cool. But it was just this, just this thought that it's just a currency. It's a digital currency. And then I started learning about it. And I would talk to these people, and some people were pretty heavy into cryptocurrency, and I thought they were crazy. This was back a little bit after Bitcoin, the September or December 17 crash. Then it was it's still highly speculative, but it was highly speculative. It was really hard to buy. It was a pain in the ass, a lot of hoops. And it, this digital asset had gone parabolic, like crazy parabolic. And me, as being a long-term trader, I'm like, yeah, this is insane. This is a bubble. This is going to crash. But without really knowing much about it, not really understanding that it's a store of value, that how the crypto, the blockchain works. Blockchain was like just this term that I'd heard a lot about, but I didn't really understand it. And of course it crashes, and people are also buying all these other little coins, and like this one dude, I was out doing putting in some switches for this place, and he's showing me all these little coins. I'm like, bro, this shit's gonna crash. And this was actually after the crash, and I'm like, this is all going to zero. And he looked at me, so obviously he was in the know a little bit more than me. Some farmer out in the, he works for this tractor place. Some farmer out in the middle of nowhere in Central Valley, California, actually looking at me like I'm an idiot, and he's probably right at the time, but I was kind of right, because this is when Bitcoin was at like 10,000. I'm like, and everyone thought it was going back to 19,000. I'm like, nah, man, this shit's crashing down before it ever goes back up. But again, I really didn't understand it. And then, the March crash happened, and I wish I would have known a bit more back then, but I made a ton of money on like Tesla and Neo, so I can't complain. And then I started learning about blockchain. I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty amazing. But to me, Ethereum was just like this. Well, what the F's Ethereum? And then I started learning about Ethereum, and I started understanding smart contracts. Then I started understanding liquidity pools and, the similarities between that and market makers in the stock market. And my mind just went like that, right? And then I really started digging into it. And, even the whole NFT thing is NFTs in gaming are going to be huge. But I do think we're setting ourselves up for a big bubble, because right now it's just hysteria, right? And there's a lot of people. It's very similar, I would imagine, to 2017 when everyone was, Bitcoin was at like 19,000, and I bet all the YouTubers are like, oh no, we're going to 30, we're going to 40, it can never crash, it can never crash. Well, when people are saying that, you should immediately just stop listening to them, or just realize the fact that they're just caught up into the hysteria. They're caught up into the FOMO. Because you never know. I mean, I talk about Crypto Savvy all the time. Because he's a very, I don't want to say this, he's obviously a big time bear, right? Long term, he's a bull, but he thinks we're going to 9,000. I think he's out of his mind. But I look at it and I'm like, it's possible. You always got to look at it. And don't worry about your exit plan as much worry about what is your plan if you're wrong. Because that's the hardest part to deal with. What if you're wrong? What if crypto does crash? What if it does do different than what everyone, most people are telling you? Are you okay if Bitcoin does go to 9,000? What is your plan when it's easy. It's way easier to deal with things when you're going up, up, up. But if you were one of the recent people that were FOMOing in, and I'm sure there were plenty that were FOMOing into Bitcoin when it was at like 55, 60, 65,000, Ethereum was hitting Ethereum is back to 4,000 now, but at the time, 4,000, 4,400, if you were FOMOing in, how were you dealing with it when immediately, like within a few days, Ethereum's back down to 2,000 and Bitcoin's down to like sub 30,000? That's what you got to be able to deal with. And as long as you, like, if you heard me say it once, you heard me say it a trillion times, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And it's not that big a deal. So that's really all you got to do. Harry, well, I don't know if there's only one R. So I'm just going to say, Harry, good morning. If it's good morning where you are, how you doing? You're new to the chat. Welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like. I saw an NFT card game that looked cool on Ethereum. Yeah, what's the name? Let's see. Also, are we going to look at NFTs? Yeah, we're going to look at NFTs. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'm a pretty wild card kind of channel. I come on with the title, and if the chat takes me off in a different direction, that's what's happening. But we're going to talk about NFTs. After yesterday, I'm really excited about Cardano. So they are working on the website. And like I said yesterday, it was moving a lot faster, but I can't log in. And so I'm itching to buy some NFTs over on Cardano. Excuse me. The announcements, they're announcing too. They're kind of slow. with the announcements. I don't know how big this team is. I mean, I see 3 people up here. I'm assuming, I don't know if that's their team. 2 of them are listening to Spotify. So hopefully that means they're listening to Spotify and working on this database move that they're doing. But I believe this NFT marketplace has only been around for a month. And, you know, with smart contracts coming out on the third largest blockchain on the planet that is growing by leaps and bounds. The only thing that's more crazy right now than Cardano is Solana. I don't even want to talk about Solana because I should have bought a bunch when it was at 30 bucks when I was looking at it. And I am itching to do some stuff over on Solana, some NFT shopping on Solana. I do think Solana is going to pull a lot of NFT marketplace away from Ethereum just because Ethereum gas fees are crazy. And minting, your question about minting right now, it's freaking, it is hard to find a good project on Ethereum and get into the mint. So getting into the, there's different ways of doing it, but getting into the mint's one of the best ways. But you don't know if it's going to be, you got to do a lot of investigation. You really got to look when it comes to minting, and this is going to be the same on any blockchain. Anyway, real quick, on Cardano, the marketplace is complete. You can't even export right now, so there's not much you can do there. But I am looking to buy, the ones I'm really looking to buy are Cardano Kids and Space Buds. I want to pick some of those up just because, and this is before the smart contract release, because those were like the first 2 NFTs from my research. Please do your own, I could be wrong. From my research, Cardano Kids and Space Buds were like the first 2 NFTs on Cardano. So it's not uncommon for those to just blow up once the masses come, because they were the first. This Hoskinson's is probably pretty interesting to me too. There's another one, that Coco Loco is pretty cool. And I want to buy, I don't know if they're on here yet, baby monkeys. There's some baby, oh yeah, there's some baby monkey stuff in the auctions up here. It looks like the baby monkeys are really cool to me too. Problem is, man, like, for example, my nephew, 5 years old, ending kindergarten. He's 3'8". That dude's gonna be in the NBA. Anyway, they got some baby monkeys with like basketballs and footballs and stuff like that. Man, the entry price on those is like $500 or $600. I'm just like thinking to myself, man, that's a lot of money for a JPEG. So when it comes to NFTs, especially in Ethereum, it's tough, man. It is really tough, bro. Like, I've done some minting. I've made some good, oh, you know, real quickly, my Harmony One, we've talked about Harmony One, and I'm looking at the Harmony, and I got some ideas for Harmony One too. But I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about putting some NFTs up on Harmony One as a little experiment. Anyway, people have been yelling at me because I have a bunch of Harmony One that's not being delegated for some bad reasons. And actually, my spreadsheet shows that I'm earning this passive income on my Harmony One. But that's a lie, because I'm only earning passive income on like 67,000, not 301,000. So let's go ahead and rectify that. I'm gonna go ahead and delegate to Stake and Chill. Again, Stake and Chill, my preferred delegator of the channel. 18-year-old kid, really cool kid, big in the Harmony One community. So we're gonna delegate, and we'll do 200. I'm gonna leave some. Leave some in the wallet. Next. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, baby. So there we go. Now I have 300,993 Harmony 1. Let's bring those rewards in. I'm almost kind of remiss to show this, but I was going through the delegators and the validators. It does concern me a little bit that there's only 121 elected validators. And then I actually found this guy's blog of one that's undelegated. He was a little sour on Harmony 1. This was about a year ago though. So anyway, I'm gonna keep good thoughts about Harmony 1. We're very bullish Harmony 1. I was looking at their marketplace. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm gonna get ready to show you a couple photos that I took, I don't know, 10 years ago. I don't think they're amazing by any means, but my theory is, you know, I could put them on the Harmony 1, make them as NFTs, put them on Harmony 1 as like, so here's one of McWay Falls in Big Sur, California. Put them on Harmony 1 and just try and get like 1 to 5 Harmony 1 for them, just as a little way to like passive income. I do think this could be a great way for like real, I don't even claim myself to be a real photographer. It's just a hobby I do every now and then. Real photographers to kind of like, if you get in early now, you could potentially sell. And Harmony 1's a marketplace that just doesn't have as much people as say like Ethereum. You're not going to break through on Ethereum, but you put a cool photo up on Harmony 1, and my thought process is maybe like sell 100,000 of them for 5 or 1 million of them for 1 Harmony 1. And you can roll in a bunch of free Harmony 1, you know, at 12 cents. People will be like, oh yeah, man, that's a cool picture. I like that. Maybe you could rack up like 100,000 Harmony 1 or 1 million Harmony 1. Here's like a sunset at Mono Lake. Here's a sunrise at Millerton Lake. This is one of my favorite photos that I've ever gotten, but Millerton Lake, no one knows what the hell Millerton Lake is. And this part here is pretty ugly. And then another one I had, let's see if I have it up. Oh yeah, that's it, but I need, here is a moonbow at North Yosemite Falls with a little bit of star trails. And then here is a star trail at El Capitan, Yosemite. So I don't know, I'm just kind of want to play around with it. Again, you know, 12 cents, 24 cents, people can afford that for it. This one's a little bit blurry right here, but I should have painted this tree, but anyway, I digress. There's not a whole lot going on the Harmony 1 NFT marketplace is pretty polished. And so far, it works better. Again, yesterday, I got to tell you, STFU Cardano Harmony 1 is better. The likes for Harmony 1, all likes, no dislikes. So that tells me everyone likes Harmony 1 better. I know, most of us like both. So I'm kind of just shopping around. There are some pretty good deals, some pretty cheap stuff, and there's also some pretty crazy stuff, right? Like $121 for, is that a cat? Oh, is that a rabbit smoking a cigarette? I don't know. So I'm looking to just pick up a few more NFTs on Harmony 1 because I love Harmony 1. We're not going to get much done on CNFT.io. The database move is in progress. I'm hoping that gets done pretty soon. But like I said, I'm looking to buy Crypto Kids, Space Buds, Space Buds, Space Punks, Bud Punks. Let's see, Space Buds, because those are the first two. The Hoskinsons might be a good one too, just because it's like the Simpsons version of the IOHK team. So. Especially like here's one of the baby monkeys. I really like these. Again, especially the ones with I shouldn't tell you this. You guys are going to run out and buy all the baby monkeys with the basketball in their hand and drive the price up on me. So in Solana, their marketplace was struggling this morning too. They were actually down. Let's see how they're looking now. Over on Solana, I don't have any money over there. I do. It's just so damn expensive. What is going on in crypto right now? All right, so Bitcoin, I'm pushing 51,000. Ethereum pushing 4K. I don't even want to look. Do I have Solana? DOT, $33. Harmony One has, oh, 12.5 cents. I almost bought another 100,000 Harmony One yesterday. I should have, because Harmony One's on the move, boys and girls. Next stop, 13.5 cents. We get past that. Next stop is 15, and then 19. Bob's your uncle. So Bitcoin, we're pushing at the Fibonacci again. The resistance right around 51,000. We got to get past that. We got to get past that today. Everyone, think good thoughts on Bitcoin. Let's get past that. Let's get past the 50 log right here, and let's maybe get a little retrace on one or both this weekend, and then let's start pushing up to 57,000. That's what I want to see. Cardano is kind of hanging around. $3 is just kind of a natural number that's going to be support and resistance because it's a whole number. I don't need. All right, so we're talking about Solana. Oh yeah. I figure, 12 cents. People are like, oh, that's kind of cool. 12 cents. I can do that, right? And get 1 million people to do that. There you go. I got 1 million Harmony One in 5 years. I'm a multi-millionaire off just a simple photo. All right, let's pull up Solana. I don't really think that's going to happen, but you never know, right? You got to put yourself out there. You got to try. All right, so this is not Solana. And every day I just wake up. I'm sick of STFU Solana. I'm sick of people talking about Solana, right? The pump on Solana is out of freaking control. Is this it? Oh, this is not real. This is not real. It was just $130 when I woke up. Optimate NFT. Let's take a look. I'm not big into those card games, to be honest. Me. But there is, right? There is definitely a market for that shit. So if there's a good one, that's definitely, you want to check the Twitter. You want to check this is me becoming an Elliott Wave expert, by the way. You want to check their Twitter. You want to see how active their Discord is. When it comes to NFTs, these are the things you want to do. And even then, you could be wrong. They could just be pumping your nuts up. But is the community toxic in Discord, or are there generally a lot of people like talking and really happy and can't wait? Or does it look like it's a lot of bots, right? Just saying dumb shit over and over, like auto replies. So you really want to make sure that the community is very active. They have a lot of Twitter followers. That the Twitter is active, and then I had a really important point. All right, so active Discord. Oh, and the roadmap. What's the roadmap? Like, is there anything interesting on the roadmap? Is it just a cut and paste of another? Like, everyone's cutting and pasting Bored Ape Yacht Club right now, and there might be a few winners, but what's on the roadmap? Is there anything to engage the community, keep the community engaged? Kind of a red flag for me is whenever I see charity, and it's kind of sad. But if I see something like, going to charitable donations, it feels a bit like a cash grab, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? I've yet to see, and prove me wrong, I've yet to see an actual NFT or cryptocurrency take off that was legit, like, doing what they say when it comes to charities. I'm not going to go on that whole tangent, but let's look up this game. Yeah, so let's look at it. But man, I might come to a quick reaction, a gut reaction. I could be way wrong. So, Optimate NFT. Mike in the house. Good morning, brother. Just biting my tongue till Harmony is doing just like Solana. Oh my goodness. Dude, are you freaking kidding me with this shit? It was $130 15 minutes ago, I think. Let's put this over on like the 15-minute. Is this Solana? Is this Solana? Sola. So, I don't know that this is Solana is the problem. I don't know what the Sola. All right, let's try this again. So Sol USD, that's probably, yeah, dude, are you, what the actual is going on? I woke up and I could swear this was $130. Like, how am I, now this is scary. This is scary. Like, I want to buy, I would like to, I wouldn't mind, no, I take that back, right? But this, like, how do you buy NFTs in Solana right now? Like, this is just such a powder keg. Like, what's their market cap now? 40 billion? This is out of control. All right, Harry. I apologize if that's not Harry. Ari. Is Hari right? Yeah, I was, you know what? I was looking to buy it. I shit you not. Oh my goodness. This is sad. This is, oh my goodness. I was gonna buy some at the depths of hell when it was at like 30 bucks, right? I actually sold all my Polkadot to do some tax loss harvesting. I bought most of it back, but I considered buying Solana instead, or, you know, like half Polkadot, half Solana, and bad choices were made. I can't complain. I can't complain. I have over 100,000 Cardano with an average price of 50 cents. So if I pick the second best performing asset for this bull market as my biggest bag, you can't complain, right? And I have a ton of Ethereum, which is doing really well too. So no spilt milk over here. I am definitely having Sola FOMO, right? Definitely having that. But I'm not aping in at these prices. It could just keep, maybe it's a mistake. Maybe it just keeps going up and up, but I'm not aping in at these prices. My plan is to just hold. I don't need more tax situation. I'm okay. Wait, play it out. Maybe we sell if the market goes parabolic, and then I'm going to reallocate. There will be a pullback in Solana, and then there will be a time to reallocate. I would like to up my Polkadot. I would like to add Solana. I have FOMO on Cosmos. I've been learning about Cosmos. I like that ecosystem a lot. Heavy tie-ins with Terra Luna, the Gravity Dex, Akash is over there. I'm very bullish Akash, so I'd love to have some Cosmos. I also have a little bit of FOMO on XRP, but I'm okay with XRP not being in my bag. Anyway, let's get over to this. So I did pull up. I started the search. Let's get back to it. So initially, what is that? Optima. I like that image. All right, is this something on Solana? Optima NFT, knitter by pussthecat.org. Let's see what we got. So here's their NFT, Ultimate NFT. Oh, wow. That is freaking awesome artwork if that's it right there. And it's, a card game, you said. Yeah, so that'll definitely can be something that's popular. Is this, it looks like Solana, right? It's got Solana vibes. This whole kind of artwork just, I have no idea what smart chain this is on. So what is their Twitter? 6,000 followers is not bad, but it's a little low. They just joined in August. So this feels like, you know, I don't know. They haven't been on Twitter very long. But they got a lot of followers. So I'm going to go ahead and follow them. Let's take a look at their Discord. This artwork does look impressive. It's got kind of Aurora vibes on Solana, and that shit's just out of control. 94 online, only 304 members total. That is a bit of a red flag. When is the mint on this? Do you know? Thank you, brother. When is the mint on this? I don't know if I screwed up and needed to do something. Follow. Oh no, do I already have, like, they don't even make you like ask, they don't even make you like do rules and shit, so that's a little weird. All right, so it looks like they got 5 people that are probably part of the team online, and I don't know what all these different roles are, but it's a bit of a red flag that there were only like 300 people in the Discord. I don't know how long this has been out. I'm not saying this is a no-go, but that's just some of the stuff. Okay, yeah, so continue to watch the Discord, see if they get a lot of followers. Even if they don't, it doesn't necessarily mean it won't be a bad project. But there's a few red flags kind of flying out there for me. But it's very early still. I mean, they just joined Twitter. Again, see how engaged. See if there's a community's everything when it comes to these NFTs, right? It really is. Is there a mint price? Let's see. And then what is the actual gameplay like? Does it look like something that people would be involved in? So here's the roadmap. Background and story. Creation of Ultimate was in May. Twitter and Discord. The prologue to the much anticipated Ultimate storyline will be released this month. Rarity guidelines. So there's a lot left to happen. It's way too early. Way too early. I'm about to get involved in the Harmony. Yeah, bro. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm getting ready to mint some pictures up there. Go ahead and buy them. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell them for like 1 to 12 Harmony. I mean 1 to like 5 Harmony. Just add them to your collection. You know. I figure if I can sell 1 million of these at 1 Harmony, Bob's your uncle. I got 1 million Harmony 1, right? And I'll be a multi-millionaire by 2024, 2025. Anyone out there in photography got some cool photos? Maybe try it, right? It might be a good way to build a nice little Harmony 1 bag. DaVinci's the marketplace you want to be on over there. We were looking at it earlier. I want to buy some stuff over there too, but I'm gearing up to buy some stuff on Cardano for sure. Anyway, early December, Ultimate Volume 1 story release, AMA. So they're having an AMA, initial game mechanics release. So the fact that they have this many Twitter followers this quick is a good sign, because they've only been out, their Twitter's only been around for like less than a month. Their Discord's a little low. You're going to want to see how that pans out, but this one could be a good one. It could be a good one. The thing when it comes to NFTs, man, you don't know. You really don't know. And then the hardest part, and I've made this mistake, and I don't even want to show my profile because it's embarrassing. I don't know if anyone watches Letterkenny, but go pull up the coach of Letterkenny saying this, you're effing embarrassing. My part of my collection is effing embarrassing. I got really bad decisions right here on these Simple Mermaids. Looking like some bad decisions on these Kepler Civil Societies. I got swept into the FOMO. Don't make the same mistakes I made. The only one saving my butt right now is the Space Punk and these Wicked Apes. And even these Wicked Apes are starting to fall down. They're supposed to have a big announcement tomorrow. We'll see how they pan out. So I'm kind of chilling on NFTs right now, looking for good deals, just watching all markets in general. Like I said, I'm looking to buy certain NFTs on Cardano right now, trying to be ahead of before the smart contracts releases. I think the Cardano kids, the Hoskinsons, the Baby Monkeys, the Coco Locos. There's a Dino one that looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's a huge gamble, but it can really pay off. It's a huge risk reward. You really got to take your time. For me, you know, I'm big into apes. I like aping into stuff. So I'm really, really bummed I didn't get a Bored Ape. Because I started really getting in it. Well, obviously, Bored Apes is what brought a lot of people, a lot of hype into it. So I missed that boat. People were definitely ahead of that on me. I would have loved to have gotten a few Bored Apes just because I really genuinely like the artwork. You know, screw the fact that they're, you know, a ridiculous amount of money. Don't get me wrong. If I had bought, I mean, I probably wouldn't have held to like 20 or 40 Ethereum. I'd have been like shucking them at 1 or 2 Ethereum. But people that got it and held on, you know, good for you. So I'm more kind of just watching the markets, you know, getting a feel for like the ebbs and flows of NFTs, the ups, the downs. The word on the street is, you know, it goes in waves, like 2 weeks of it being really hot, 2 to 4 weeks of there being like bear markets. I guess we had a little chili dipper on Monday and it's already kind of recovering, but we don't really kind of know. kind of curious to see, for example, one of the ones that I can't, like, I want some of these so bad, so freaking bad. And I've talked about them plenty. So they're down a bit today. Are these World of Women's? I freaking love the artwork on this. But my mindset is like, I'd want to buy like 2 of them, double the price on one, and then, you know, at least get my money back. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's already starting, because these were down a little bit yesterday, so it's already picking back up. It'll be interesting to see how these go. But I think this is a set that's going to continue to go up in value over time. I think these, by the next bull run, can easily be like tens of Ethereum, 20, 30, 40, 50 Ethereum, maybe. I don't know. It's a bit crazy, right? But it is a very rare, unique set. And that's part of, if you find something that you like the artwork, 10,000, that's the thing. It's kind of crazy that these JPEGs go for so much money, but there's only 10,000 of them, and each one of these JPEGs is unique. Just like the ICOs of 2017, even these rankings, like most of these are going to be worth nothing, right? Because people are going to get past the fact that they wanted this dumbass JPEG as their avatar on Twitter or whatever, right? I don't know. I could be wrong, but things are going to evolve, right? It's a crazy FOMO right now. People ape into things when you hear that you can make a lot of money. There's a lot of bad YouTube channels out there just trying to get clicks for NFTs because they're telling you can get rich overnight. It's not that freaking easy, man. Like, they might even believe this because they made a shitload of money because they were early to the game. But whether or not that continues or not, or when it crashes, who the hell knows, right? So just remember that this is 20 to 50 to 1,000 times more riskier than just buying and holding Ethereum. You buy and hold Ethereum, you buy and hold Cardano, you can earn passive income on it. It's almost, not financial advice, but almost guaranteed that it's going to go up over time. Are there going to be CryptoPunks? Almost undoubtedly going to go up over time, and like the floor is going to be in the millions of dollars. Almost a certainty. If you had the money to buy a CryptoPunk and you are super rich, not financial advice, but this is something that you want your hands on. This is the ultimate NFT to hold. There's only 10,000 of them, and it's like the genesis of NFTs. This is the granddaddy. You see the floor price? There is no floor price because no one's selling them, right? You'd have to be a effing idiot to sell your CryptoPunk right now. If someone were to list a CryptoPunk for like $100,000, I'm not going to lie. I might try and buy it because that shit's going to be worth millions. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. Yeah, just learn. Oh, don't. All right. Again, just because I like the World of Women, I could be wrong. That shit might go to 0 too. I don't think it will, but I really like those. All right, 8 likes in the house. I really love you all out there. I don't even have to really ask for them sometimes, and you guys just deliver. All right, let's take a quick look at what is going on in the Ethereum marketplace, the #1 marketplace for NFTs right now. But that is going to change, boys and girls. We are, I don't know, like 9 days away from, I can't even, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 days away? Or is it on the 12th? Is it the 12th for Cardano? You know, 9, 10, 11 days away from when, I don't know, September 12th, 13th. I don't freaking know. Smart contracts on Cardano. Hopefully that goes off without a hitch. I'm a little nervous about that. I might not be able to sleep. That gets delayed or they have any problems, I'm gonna be broke, living paycheck to paycheck pretty quick. But if that goes off, and like I fully expected to, I bet on the man. I bet on Charles Hoskinson. I bet on their team. I bet on their process, the way they do things. The fact that they have taken such a long time leads me to believe that they're being very careful to get it right. So, you know, let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. My hopes are Cardano does see $10 to $12 this bull run. Anyway, yeah, back to Ethereum before that happens. All right, so let's just see a quick what's what. These Bored Ape Yacht Club, how we doing? I'd love to buy one of these too, but the floor on this is, so in a bear market, these might be a good pickup, right? These might be a good pickup, but right now the floor price, where are we sitting? It was at 60 when Steph Curry bought, and then it's kind of come down, so it's not too bad. This is another one that's probably going to last into time. They've kind of created the roadmap for like being in an exclusive club. You know, people wanting to be in exclusive clubs is a really big deal, and there's only 10,000 slots available in the world. I don't know if you know how many millionaires there are in the world, but there's a shitload of them. Billionaires, there's a shitload of them. So it doesn't take too much to just continue to drive the fever and hysteria. I mean, just imagine the pride people get by owning one of these and making it their Twitter avatar. It's just really, they're just really slapping that D down on the table when they, anyway, that's what's going in their head. Would I make this my Twitter avatar if I bought this? Probably, right? I'd be, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like looking like a 50-year-old asshole in a Corvette too at the same time, I guess. I don't know. I like this one right here, but I'm not shelling out $170,000. Are you freaking kidding me? And I say that knowing this is probably going to be 500,000 to $1 million the next bull run. I would not be surprised to see that. But dude, I cannot get over the mindset that can I mean, you're gonna have to send me to a rubber room. Can I honestly look myself in the eye and say, I just dropped $170,000 on a JPEG and I could have paid my house off instead. This could go to zero. My house is not gonna go to zero. This could go to zero. I could be out of a job and out of my house. Instead, I could have paid for my house. You know, the risk, the balls you got to have for someone with my amount of income, right? I mean, you guys saw my portfolio. I'm not exactly broke. But, I mean, at the same time, 170, I mean, that's like, what, a third? Close to a third of my portfolio on a freaking JPEG. Even though I know it's probably a great investment. I just can't do it. I just can't do it right now. It's way too much risk. I'm a risky mofo, but that's way too much risk. Let's see what else we got here. The Bored Ape Chemistry Club is to make the mutant apes. The mutant apes are down a little bit. I don't know if this gives you a seat at the club. This part of being that Bored Ape Club is they basically just handed people tens and twenties of thousands of dollars by giving them like the ability to buy serums and make mutant apes. Like just owning a Bored Ape Yacht Club, some people made millions because they got like the unique mutant ape. So that's what one of the utilities are of buying one of these Bored Apes. You can also fractionalize it, and there's yield farming and stuff. I don't even know some of that stuff, but the floor price on this might not be too bad. Like, I kind of like, I'm somewhat interested in buying one of these. You're still talking about almost $20,000. Problem is, I just don't like this artwork that much. I think these are kind of ugly. I guess that's the idea behind Mutant, but some of these I kind of like this one I like, but I don't like this slime thing and all these eyes, and it's just not me. If that's you, do you, right? It just doesn't, this one's kind of cool. Some of these are kind of cool, but I don't know, does this, like, I'm kind of like, am I really in the club, or am I sitting at the children's table at Christmas dinner when I have one of these? You know what I'm saying? All right. Some other ones that are getting a lot of hype. It's another one I don't really not really my thing. Where is it? Meebits is one of those ones that's doing really well. This is the same team as CryptoPunks. This is probably a good investment, not financial advice. You don't see me buying it right now. This one, I don't get it, man. This one has a lot of hype. They're okay. I don't know that if the floor price has gone up or down. But if you wanted to get into the secondary market and you missed the mint, I mean, I guess it depends on your bankroll, but you're still talking about $3,000 for one of these things. They're kind of cool, kind of. These are really weird. Adams bonds. Oh, these G-Vols. I really do like the artwork on this, but this market is tanked. What is going on? Pudgy Penguins is another popular one. There's the World of Women. The Al Capones is the one I've had my eye on because I like the artwork here. I've been wanting to get into these. And then the Doge Pound is supposed to have a really good community. It looks like their market is tanked after they dropped the little puppies. So, these are all I am not really in the Discord on any of these. I don't know what their long-term outlook is. It's just, I do hear a lot of chatter on these. So these are kind of the ones I'm looking at. I did pin... yeah, if you only have 15K, that's not a lot of money to be like deeping or YOLOing into NFTs. I mean, man, like I've made some mistakes and it's cost me a couple grand already. I could probably sell what I've done. So, but, and it's the hardest part is when you go to minimum, man, like you're really like, you're kind of in this panic. You really got to have your head not on a swivel. You've really got to be focused because one of the mistakes I made, real quick, these Al Capones, they've had a little bit of negativity because they screwed up the contract. So I'm kind of considering buying a couple of these because I think they're going to do pretty good. But I don't know how much that negativity is going to hurt them. And still, man, like I say I want to buy 2 of them. Well, that's $4,000, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. You've only got $15,000. I got to tell you, man, that is a lot of risk. Not financial advice. I would maybe consider sitting it out. If you could get into a mint of something that you really, really like the artwork and your goal is, I don't know how old you are. I don't know, I don't, like if you lose all your money, I've lost all my money before and I picked myself up a few times. So it kind of depends on your age and your risk tolerance. But you're probably better, even when it comes to cryptocurrency, right? I think we're going up over time, but I don't think the bottom's in, right? Do I think we're going to potentially have a blow off top and stuff? Do I think Cardano is probably going to go to $9 or $10? I think there's a really good chance. But I also think there's a really good chance after that it's coming back down to who the hell knows, right? Who the hell knows? And we're already at a point, like I do think Cardano could go to $9, but then afterwards I think it could crash back down to $2, right? So if you bought in now at $3, you're down money when you were up, triple. So every person's situation is different. For example, this is what I would be looking at if I would be considering if I had 15K right now. Hopefully you're young and you've just really got to have the mindset, like set a portion aside that says, and this is hard in NFTs, like say I'm going to set 10% aside in YOLO and NFTs and I'm going to take the rest and I'm just going to put it in a few cryptocurrencies that I think are going to go up over time. Put them in things like Polkadot and stake it and earn passive income. Put them in things like Cardano. I'm not telling you to put them in these coins. You've seen my portfolio and you see what I believe in. I just forget about it and continue to dollar cost average into it. Continue to grind your nuts off on the side, earning money, watching your expenses. Don't have credit card debt. If you have to, get a second job and you gotta grind. You gotta freaking grind. You're still very early at the opportunity to make a lot of money in crypto, but it doesn't happen overnight. And we're getting near the point where it might be much more of a buying opportunity than it is a selling opportunity because we're going into a bear market. I don't know how the bear market's going to affect NFTs. The fever in NFTs is already here. That bubble could pop. You could YOLO in $15,000. You could hit a home run, but it's kind of like buying an option in the stock market. It's probably less than a 50% chance of success, in my opinion. But if you can get into a really cheap mint, the problem is, bro, like, you might find a good one. I think the good projects usually mint for like 0.02. I think that's what Bored Apes was 0.02. CryptoPunks was 0. And it was more about building the community and building the project than it was, you know, you see some of these NFTs going out minting right off the bat for like 0.07 or 0.1, right? Just really trying to get that nut right off the bat. So to me, that's something I've learned recently. That's a bit of a red flag for me too. I mean, doesn't totally take it off the table. But if the project, like the Al Capones, had a lot of hype going into it, Gary Vee was tweeting about it and interested about it, and right, the influence behind it are a big deal. You're trying to get into a 0.02 mint, but then the gas fee is going to be $2,000. I mean, it's going to be crazy, right? So it's already turned into a thing where like you need to kind of have big money to get into an NFT and take a lot of risk and buy like 10 of them, 20 of them, 30 of them, and be willing to take the risk that even then you could lose your money, right? So for you, I don't know, bro. It's tough. It's tough. Good morning. Good morning, Crampsteel. How you doing? Maybe this is just Harmonauts and Harmony Punks. I'm fairly new to NFTs, but do you ever look at the rare attributes of prospective NFTs? Or just how... Excellent question, my friend. Excellent question. I most definitely... So this is one of the tricks you can do. This is another strategy you can do when you're shopping for NFTs. This takes a little bit more grinding, a little bit more work. So what you do is you go to Rarity Tools and you learn the properties. Like if you really get involved in certain projects, like hone in projects that you think are going to continue to go up on time, and really hone on the properties that are popular. For example, in the Wicked Ape Bone Club, I'm in the Discord and people won't shut the F up about the hip hop jacket. So one of the attributes for these Wicked Apes is they have this gold hip hop jacket. So if you could find a Wicked Ape that's cheaper than what you think it should be, with a hip hop jacket, it's probably a quick flip for you. So if you learn what attributes are really hot on a project, on a hot project, and you just kind of have your page auto refreshing, looking for good deals, that's a way to earn money. It'll work for sure. I don't have that kind of time right now, and I don't know that I would ever get that involved in it. Maybe, but I'm about 5 minutes away from signing out and going and configuring some firewalls. I just don't have that kind of time right now. But another tool is the Rarity Tools. This is a really good, I'll post this in the chat. It's usually in a lot of my descriptions. Apes space. All right, Rarity Tools. Is it down? All right, here we go. There's a lot of good stuff you can get with Rarity Tools. So say you're like constantly watching you could really put a lot of effort into this. So they have the upcoming, you could see, and this is how you start doing your research. You start going through here. You see what's dropping. Let's see what's dropping this weekend. Anything, I haven't looked at this. Oh, these look kind of cool. Friday, these dropped today. This is kind of similar to that project that we looked at earlier. Cool art. So this is the type of stuff I'm not going to get in their Discord right now, but let's see how many Twitter followers they have. 14. This is a lot of Twitter followers. It's a lot of Twitter. We should actually take a look at their Discord. So this drops. It already dropped. We already missed it. The bridge is over, unless they delayed it. But this should already happen in 0.05 ETH. This one might have been one. This one, I don't know what the gas fees were like. I don't know how 6 in the morning, it might not have been that bad. But this one, I want to watch this in the secondary. Let's see if this is in the secondary right now. This stuff takes a lot of time, man. All right, hit that like button so maybe I can retire one day. I have no idea what they're. I'm on a tangent. I'm gonna finish your question here. NFT legends. NFT. But I most definitely, I spend a lot of time looking at properties and looking at ones that are, yeah, this is interesting. Let's go here. So these minted for 0.02. Is that, so see, this is weird, right? The floor price is already less than the mint price. And this is, way less than the mint price. Why? Why is it tanking already? Like, are the rarities already out? This is the type of shit that could happen to you. You might ape in and buy 5 of these, which would be 0.25 Ethereum. You're looking at, I don't know, $1,500, $1,200, $1,000. Plus you paid out the ass in gas. Let's say gas, you got lucky and gas was only $500. You drop $1,500 and then you come over to the marketplace and you see that I honestly, I don't know why. I don't know if this is the right set. I mean, it looks like it is 3 owners. So maybe maybe they didn't even mint yet. Maybe they didn't even mint, because this is really weird. But this is the type of stuff that can happen to you. Anyway, you know, you go through here real quick. Is there anything else that looks interesting that I had my eye on? These penguins, 8 a.m. That's 30 minutes away. I mean, I'm not going to buy any. 0.04 ETH, 2,000 followers. That's not very much. Loopy Donuts, that seems really stupid. Grade 8 Troop. You know, I love me some apes. 55 Matic, what? What? I don't think I have any Matic, and I'm not sending any money over to Matic right now, but let's see what we got. 2,000 followers, not bad. 55 Matic is only $55. Only a little bit more, I think, maybe 70. The Ethereans, that's a cool name, I'm not gonna lie. That's today. 11,000, that's a weird number to do. 1,700 followers, that's a little bit low. I kind of like the artwork, but 0.0 ETH, you're still talking about what, like almost $400 plus gas. Long necks, like who wants a? These, I don't know. There's a lot of projects that I didn't notice until like they just came out of nowhere. The one I'm really looking forward to, and it's already got quite a bit of hype. Let's see. I kind of like these, but I don't think they have a lot of followers. The last time few times I checked. I'm surprised zombies, it's starting to pick up a little bit more. People like that zombie thing. Besties, Crypto, Boho Bones, Turtle Squad. I'm interested in these just because I like the artwork. Their Twitter followers were picking up. Yeah, 10K, not bad. And I don't know what the roadmap is. 10,000 total, 0.06 ETH, a little on the high side. The one, this is, no, thank you. ETH walkers. Come on, where you at? Crypto gambling apes. Come on, dude. Let's chill with the ape theme. And the dogs, and the Shibas, and the Doges. Give me an effing break. Have some originality. Cash grabs. Cash grabs. Goodness, Bones Club. I thought that one already dropped. There we go. This is the one I want right here. These are pretty cool. These are pretty freaking cool. A week away. This one has a lot of hype though, man. This one's probably 0.07 ETH, a little on the high side. This one has a lot of hype. I have 12K followers. There's a lot of Discord. You hear people talking about it. Quite a few different YouTubers talking about it. I'm interested in this one. Whether or not I get into it or not, I don't freaking know. Anyway, back to the properties and the rarity tools. One thing you can do is, for example, go to this tab right here, the art collection, and you can go to the projects that you're watching. For example, I'm watching The World of Women, and this will also, so this will rank rarity for you too. So one of the things you can do is go low to high. So you're looking at the floor, and then you just kind of, so these are the ranks of these that are currently on the floor. The cheapest, these are the auctions, so those aren't actually the floor. You got to get to where it doesn't say auction right there, 2.6, 2.54 ETH. These are on the floor of OpenSea right now. These are near, like, not very rare at all, right? So that's probably why they're on the floor. But say you're scrolling through here and you find a really good deal right here. She's bald. That's probably not helping her value much, but rarity 3,300 for 2 points. So she's near the floor and high rarity. So that this could be a good buy. This one, that's an auction. Let's see what we got. Auction. So whenever they're an auction, that means you can't buy it now. But I'm looking for low numbers. So here's one. Again, these bald women ain't doing so hot, right? People are trying to, even though that's pretty rare. This one right here looks like a good deal. Maybe people don't like this this thing right here, but you can also click on this and it shows you the different traits. So it's a good way of seeing the traits. Oh, I kind of like that nose ring. I don't like the mask. I wonder if that's what's hurting it. So then you can, definitely put your skills to use over here too. And I look at properties all the time. So you look at the properties and you see like, oh, so this looks like a pretty, nothing crazy, nothing small. But I'm curious to see if this black mask is hurting her value. Because I don't mind. Yeah, all right, so let 4% have that. And then you can go to the black mask. And then low to high, and you can kind of see what a floor price is on a black mask. So I most definitely look at that. And if you really learn the project and learn what's hot, like for example, all right, it's going to be hard for me to do an example when I'm looking at the black mask. So let's clear that off. There's a few traits on here I really like. Like I like these rainbow glasses. I like the rainbow eyeshadow. I like that tattoo. There's so many different things about this project I like. To get the perfect one would be almost impossible. But yeah, learn the traits. Say for example, the thing to have would be the rainbow eyebows. If that was like the most looked for trait in this set, you could set here and go here and go to green to the right. Let's see, green to the right. Oh no, that's green eyes. God dang it. All right, properties. Sunkeeper, clothes, earrings, eyes, green. Yeah, green to the right. Do they not have that as a freaking the rainbow? I thought it was. Am I missing it? Background, clothes, earrings, eyes, facial features, sunset. That must be like the rose glow right there. Hairstyle, lip color, mouth, necklace. Maybe the rainbow eyes isn't one, but say the psychedelic clothes was the must-have, one of the higher ones to have. So then you could come here and you can just put your screen on like auto refresh, and then maybe one, like it looks like the floor is around 2.6. Maybe someone gets desperate and you get a screen refresh with someone selling it for 1.5. Scoop that shit up, man. Like if you got that kind of time, that's definitely a way to go. All right, let's wrap this up. I had a lot of fun today. Let's wrap up what's going on in crypto real quick. Cardano, baby, pushing $3. Let's go. All right, Bitcoin, 50,683. We got that fib. We're pushing up on the fib. We need to break past that right at $51,047. Let's get above that. Let's make that support. Next up, the 50 on the logarithmic growth curve. It's a really big area right here. We're holding above all the SMAs, so that's very bullish. We haven't been rejected down below the 50 fib. I think we're either going to continue to spin sideways here or we are going to push through. A lot of people are calling for us to go down. You know what? It's a possibility. Prepare yourself for all possibilities. We can't go down. What is your plan? I discussed earlier in the week, Plan B, we're right on schedule for Plan B. It's one of the biggest indicators I follow and look at. Plan B, the logarithmic growth curves are the biggest, and the Bitcoin fear and greed. I think those are some of the best indicators you can watch. And then the fibs and the SMAs. That's my tool bag right there, right? And some common sense. So if we do go back down, Plan B says anything, we should be anywhere above 43,000 by the end of September. Plan B said above 47,000 the end of August. Right on schedule. The most accurate model I've ever seen in my life. Will it someday be invalidated? Of course. But so far it's holding, right? Like we're not going to 100 trillion. I mean, maybe, but I don't think in the time his model says. But yeah, what is your plan if Bitcoin crashes and we are below 30,000 next week? Always have that plan in the back of your mind. For me, it's simple. It's all monopoly money anyway, right? So until I cash out, whether I'm up or whether I'm down, makes no difference. It's money that will hurt AF to lose, but I can afford to lose it. It will, I mean, it's life-changing. Don't get me wrong. It's life-changing one way or the other. It's whether or not I continue to live paycheck to paycheck or I live with, I mean, I'm pretty much debt-free, except for, you know, I got my house payment, but again, it's whether or not I don't have to worry about, you know, versus whether or not I continue to have to grind my nuts off. So anyway, Ethereum, are we above 4K yet? No, we're pushing right up on it. Have we blasted through 4K yet? We have. We have pushed through 4K. 4K is just a psychological number. I don't even know why, to be honest. It's not that psycho. There's probably a huge sell wall at 4,000. I don't know. I don't know why. But the next fib is the all-time high of right around 43.74. It will not take much. It will not take much for Ethereum to push past that. That's only 10% away. That could easily happen to Ethereum. Look at the move we've had already. Very, very bullish. Very, very strong. Again, being driven, IMHO. This is all being driven by NFTs, which is a bit scary, a bit bubbly like. Same thing with Bitcoin. It will not take much to push above even this 50 growth curve. It's less than like just a few percentage points away. And then if we can find support above this, I'm sorry, Crypto Savvy, the bull run's back on, dog. If we get above this 50 growth curve and hold it, you better start shifting those shorts to longs, brother. That's all I'm saying. Harmony 1, I almost bought back into my Harmony 1 yesterday when it was below 12 cents. Don't worry, everyone. I still got a big bag of Harmony 1. We're good. But this one's getting ready to blow, son. I don't even want to look at Solana. I don't even want to look at Solana. It's just going to make me sad. Solana better have crashed. It better have crashed in the last 15 minutes. Solana better be at $50. $141. F you, Solana. F you. What is your high of the day so far? $146. I'm not FOMOing into Solana. Look at this, dude. We're pushing up towards, like, this is too scary. Too freaking scary. And it's all NFT and gaming, right? And a bunch of marketing and a bunch of hype and a bunch of YouTubers. This is a bit hysteric. Look at this volume. Look at this freaking volume pouring into Solana. Let's compare that to Cardano. I think that Cardano volume is going to start really picking up going into smart contracts. This could get crazy in Cardano. Like, I'm somewhat, excuse me, considering buying some more Cardano, because we're going to put some money to work on Cardano. I have about 5,000 Cardano. We're shifting over there. Once the projects come online, we're going to be yield farming. I'm going to be buying some NFTs. I'll probably buy some NFTs next week. Man, I got some cash on the sidelines. Do I YOLO Cardano? I'm thinking I might. I mean, I should be doing it now. Because I legit, it's a risk though. It scares me because if it gets delayed, you know, it's hard. You know why it's hard? Right there. It's actually gone down thanks to Ethereum going up, but this was as high as 47% of my portfolio. Now that Ethereum, so these two have been fighting each other for the biggest bag. So if Ethereum's got some movements to do. I'm not going to complain if Cardano holds its price and then I wake up and Ethereum's my biggest bag someday. So anyway, actually, let's see what's going on in the stock market really quick. Tesla's down a little bit. Riot, the miners are definitely they're definitely going to be sitting at the table. Coinbase is sitting at the table up $6 today. Hut, oh my goodness, Hut, man, I should have bought more shares of Hut. I did a put, I sold a put in them, made some good money. I bought in 300 shares at like under $5, already at 2x. And this one, like this might be if you're in the stock market, this might be one you start, not financial advice, but you start loading the boat on this. They're very aggressive. They're heavily investing in Bitcoin mining. If you believe in Bitcoin, this is going to be, these miners, Hut, Mara, and Riot could be juggernauts in the future. All right, what's the NASDAQ doing after that jobs report? Basically flat, up 13. Oh, that's weird. The NASDAQ's up 13, and the SPOOs, the SPY, the ES, the S&P 500 is down 9. Gold up $21. Man, people are piling back into gold again. That's weird. And crude oil still covering around $70 fall. All right, I will probably live stream this weekend too. I'm a little out of control. Probably do some helium tomorrow. Some really exciting news. My helium miner is going to work. We can discuss whether or not getting into helium mining is worth it or not. Oh man, like the short answer right now, if you don't mind waiting a year and understanding that you're just maybe shitting $500 down the drain, then go for it. My miner is most definitely going to pay itself off, but I don't know how much that's going to change between you buying your miner and you getting your miner, and like, because what? All right, I'm not gonna like, why even live stream tomorrow if I'm going to do it all right now? There was a bearish cross on the DXY. Oh, okay. Well, bearish dollar is good for crypto. Yeah, he beat me to it for sure, man. For sure. That's actually very good news. Thank you for that. All right. I'm going to sign out. I love you all. Peace.